Well, all know that feeling, that hum in the chest, that start before the day even began. The racing thoughts, the tightness in the shoulder, the sense of everything is moving too fast and you can't quite catch up. Today, we are not going to talk about anxiety. We are going to draw it. Welcome to day one of the 7 elements of art therapy, an ocean inspired series where each day we take one fundamental element of art and connect it to one emotion that lives in the body. Before I'll begin, let me show you the materials I'm using. The most important tool for today's exercise is masking fluid, watercolor masking fluid, and here I have a small bottle with this very tiny nozzle which I often use for my silk painting outlining. In case if you don't have this, you can always use white oil pastel. It will work the same. But if you can invest or if you already have the masking fluid, you can use in this way or you can gently use the paintbrush to apply the lines. So I'm picking my masking fluid now and I'm going to start drawing lines. Before I'll practice on the rough paper and let my intuition guide me. Let my hand move it freely without overthinking about what type of lines I wanted. But before I draw a single line, I want to ask you something. Where does anxiety live in your body right now? Is it your chest, your jaw, your shoulder? That restless feeling that something is unfinished. So here I begin with my lines, and I want to tell you anxiety is energy with nowhere to go. And the reason we start this series with line is because anxiety moves in line. The racing thoughts that bump from worry to worry, that's a line. The tension that travel from your jaw down into your neck, that's line. The spirals of overthinking that loops back on itself, that's line too. So today we give it somewhere to go. And here my masking fluid lines are ready. Trust me on this, you need at least 30 to 40 minutes for this to dry before you begin painting. So while we're waiting, let me teach you the 5 different emotional energy through lines. Let's talk about wavy lines. This is release. The anxiety that is starting to soften. Your hands slow down when you draw this. Your breath follows. This is the ocean surface. This is what letting go looked like as a mark. Horizontal lines, this is grounding. The horizon. Every culture on earth recognizes the horizontal lines as softness, as safety, as solid ground. When anxiety spikes, you draw a horizontal line. Remember this. But there is no hard and fast rule. You just trust your own intuition sometime. Dotted lines, this is my favorite. Each dot need one tiny moment of your full attention. Press, lift, move. Press again. You cannot dot in the future or the past. You can only dot right now. This is the anxiety that dissolves when you look at it directly. Zigzag lines, tension, peak anxiety, that jagged, urgent feeling of too much at once. When you draw zigzag in a contained space on the page, You are giving your tension somewhere safe to be sharp. You are not suppressing it, you are directing it. And on the other way, spirals, the overthinking loop, round and round. But here is what the spirals actually mean in art. This is not being stuck, this is going deeper. This is a difference. Now let's start with our painting. I'm starting at the edge, deep navy, large brush, loose and watery. I'm not controlling this, I'm letting it move. Remember one thing, anxiety doesn't move in neat strokes, and neither does this paint. Watch how the paint sits on top of the masking fluid. It flows around them, over them, but cannot get under them. The lines are protected. Your anxiety lines are protected. So while I'm painting, I want to talk about what just happened. You just externalize your anxiety. That word sounds clinical, but what it means is simple. You took something that was living inside your body and you put it outside on paper where you can see it. In art therapy, this is one of the most powerful thing a person can do because once an emotion is outside of you, once you can look at it, it is no longer you. It is something you made, something with edges, something you can observe from a slight distance. Look at your lines right now while you're painting. Which type did you draw the most? Wavy, straight, dotted, zigzag, or even spiral? That is not a coincidence. This is your nervous system speaking through your hand. And your hand picked the colors intuitively that also have a meaning. Without forcing yourself, let your hand decide what color to choose today. The colors I choose today were not random because I have a image in my mind that I'm working on an ocean series. So unintentionally, my hand is just picking the navy for the depth, the weight, the part of anxiety that feels serious and real. The turquoise teal where the deep meets the light, where the feeling begins to shift, green in the center, with a touch of yellow, touch of hope. Because at the very core of anxiety, if you go all the way through it, there is always something growing, something alive. Your color can be different. They should be different. Choose what feels true, not what looks beautiful. Can I tell you something about anxiety that changed the way I work with it? Anxiety is not the opposite of calm. Anxiety is energy, highly alert, highly activated, highly intelligent energy. It is your nervous system doing its job, scanning for threats, preparing you to respond. The problem is not that it exists, the problem is that it has nowhere to go. When we suppress it, push it down, tell ourselves just to relax, fill the feeling with scrolling endlessly, it doesn't disappear. It goes underground. It show up later as tension, headache, as short temper, as that low hum of unease that you can't quite explain. When we externalize it, give it a form, give it a movement, give it a shape, of a line on paper, it shifts. Not because the problem go away, but because the energy has moved. It has been witnessed. It has been given dignity. That is what you are doing today. You are not solving your anxiety, you are witnessing it. Now it's time to peel off the masking fluid. Just take it slow, one breath at a time, and you can use a hairdryer. It will soften up the lines and it will be easy to remove them. But don't rush. Once you are done with it, remove the masking tape, and if you feel the need, you can grab some Posca paint marker and add further details such as lines, dots in between. This part is completely optional, so feel free to choose what you want to do next, whether you want to keep it as it is or you want to add little more extra decorative marks. Before you close your sketchbook or you keep this paper away, I want to leave you with 5 questions. You don't need to answer them out loud, just sit with them. Which line type did you draw the most? Where on the page do your line cluster? The lines are now the lightest part of the painting. Does it changes anything for you to see your anxiety as a source of light rather than a source of darkness? The ocean moves in line, waves, currents, tides. The ocean does not apologize for its movement. It simply moves. What would it feel like to let your anxiety move rather than trying to stop it? The last question: what would you like to say to your anxiety? Before I let you go, I want to show you something. This is a complete journey. 7 elements, 7 emotions, 7 paintings, all ocean inspired, all created right here in my studio. Day 1 is line, anxiety, that's today. Day 2, shape, overwhelm, ocean bubbles. Day 3, color, confusion, sea glass. Day 4 is value, sadness, deep water finding light. Day 5, texture, stress. Day 6 is a space, burnout. And day 7, form, resilience. If today resonates with you and you want to go deeper and experience all 7 elements with me, here are 4 ways you can join this journey. You can join school community, become a paid member, become a YouTube Technique Studio member, or you can find this course on my website. You can also check the handout on my website. Whichever path you choose, I'm here. This work is for everyone. You do not need to be an artist. You only need to be willing to show up for yourself. If you made this painting today, comment below, share your picture in the post, tell me which line type felt most like your anxiety. I read every single comment and I would genuinely love to know. And if this video helps you, please like and share it with someone who is in need. You might not know who that person is, but your algorithm does. I see you in the class for day 2. The ocean doesn't judge its waves. Neither should we. Let's create without judgment. Till next time, keep creating and take care of yourself.